Vampire the Masquerade Bloodhunt is a new battle royale brought to us by Sharkmob. This is a studio formed of former employees that made the Division and Hitman games. So, how do they take an established RPG and convert it into a battle royale? As well as just how good is Bloodhunt? Well, I'm going to talk about my thoughts on Vampire the Masquerade Bloodhunt. Before I dive into this game, I want you to know that I wasn't paid for my impressions, nor was I given access for reviewing purposes. I was offered a chance to play and I accepted that, so keep it in mind while watching this video. Bloodhunt is the new third-person battle royale set in the lore-intensive Vampire the Masquerade universe. As with most battle royales, the story isn't the main focus, but I do like what Sharkmob has done adding the lore elements to the game, while keeping a fast-paced battle royale. You have the ability to pick between 6 different classes which are referred to as clans. These classes all have customization to them that allow you to make the characters the way you want them to look. I love customization in games. I always feel like it makes the world look more believable, and it's always cool to have your own style. These classes all have 2 core abilities to help you evade, damage, heal, or locate other players. They also have passive abilities to allow you to gain resistance while close to enemies, or charm NPCs around the map so they don't alert to your location. Speaking of NPCs, there are a few different types of them. You have mortals that are scattered around the map. These mortals have a few different roles for you. If you are low on health and don't have a blood bag to feed, you can find one of these mortals and feed on them to heal. There are also some different human NPCs that when you feed on them, they add buffs to your character, making your abilities stronger or faster to use. One thing I love about the mechanic is if you are overly aggressive at feeding or do it in an area of another human, it will alert all players and NPCs to your location for 1 minute. So you need to be very strategic on how you encounter these feeding moments. I did mention about alerting enemies based off of feeding, but there are so many other ways to alert people. From dropping down on vehicles and triggering the car alarm, to breaking into hospitals or shops to get items and activating the alarm. This is not a traditional run and gun style battle royale, for all actions you take can have a negative effect if you aren't smart. This adds some strategy to all you do in the game. Start aggressively shooting at enemies, you risk the chance of other players swarming to clean up after you. Feed aggressively, you now are marked on the map for a minute. Even running around aggressively can make it easier to spot you, whether you are high on the rooftops or down on the streets. The movement and gameplay of this game help make it stand out in this completely full market of battle royales. It is also really well polished, from the way Prague looks to the details of the characters. It definitely has an appeal that I believe gives this game its full charm. However, there are some things that worry me about this game. This game is only coming out on PC, which isn't a bad thing, but when almost all the competition is available on all platforms and with crossplay, it makes it to where only some people can play and even less friends can join if they are only on console. There is also only 2 modes at launch, with a solo matchmaking or 3-player squads. With only 2 game modes and 1 map, I feel this might hinder the game for its longevity. The plus side is that it is free to play, and it does help get the initial wave of players, but they also need to look at keeping those players playing for the future. All in all, I really enjoyed playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodhunt. I am hopeful that it can become a great game with a healthy player base. This game does have great potential of being good. Just like Naraka Bladepoint, it is a fresh take on the genre that is definitely a pleasant surprise. I just hope that Sharkmob will be doing more to keep us playing Bloodhunt in the future. These are just my thoughts after 5 hours of playing. What about you guys? Are you guys interested in playing Bloodhunt when it comes out? Or do you think this game is going to be another Spellbreak or Hyperscape? Just another game we play for a couple weeks and only a few players still playing months later? Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. Let's keep going with this conversation. Alright guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. I really think that this game does have potential. Like I said, I'm afraid it's going to come out and it's not going to realize its potential before it's failed. This video is recorded before it's out, so maybe I'll be wrong and time will change in the future. We'll see. If you guys enjoyed this video, think about giving it a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, turning on those notifications so you know when the next video comes out. I do new videos here on YouTube at least once a week. Well, trying to get back to once a week. I do also most of my gameplay while streaming, so if you guys ever wanted to hang out with me there, I don't mind at all. I do it every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Come in, talk about games, let's see what I'm playing. I do not mind at all. Until next time, guys, let's just play.